Clobberin time!
Side by side. Stone cold Loki's got a grin. Blow it up 24/7 wins. In the fusion, in the spin. Classic throws them in the bin. Around the table we discuss the fantasy. Tired Mark and friends. Classic tales woven. Marty with the sea, channeling the spree. Ideas running free. Classic says you wait and see. Clobberin times again, hitting where it blends. Panels break the page. In this world we hold the line. Around the table we discuss the fantasy. Tired Mark and friends. Classic tales won't bend. Oh, high, Superman in the sky. Oh, Gotham's dark, Batman's ready to try. Oh, Amazon power, Wonder Woman fierce. Swinging in Spider-Man, none can pierce. X-Men strong, united they stand. Fantastic Four exploring new lands. Ben Grimm's strength, solid as stone. Heroes together, never alone. Heroes rise like the night, battle on with all their might. Saving worlds, making things right. In their hearts they hold the light. Clashing through each villain we face. Justice calls, it's not a race. Capes and masks, bravery shown. In their hands, truths unknown. Heroes rise like the night. Battle on with all their might. Saving worlds, making things right. In their hearts, they hold the light. Through the shadows, through the fight, they stand tall, defend the night. Unity, strength, love they give. In the spirit, forever live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Clobberin Times Comic Book Roundtable. I am here with a panel of excellent comic book nerds and gentlemen. Good evening, gentlemen. Really quick, before I introduce everybody, I just got a shout out to make. Naptosa, brother, good to see you. Been missing seeing you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're kicking ass at wherever you ended up, brother. It's good to see you. It is. Let me welcome my panel here tonight. I will get to everybody out there in the chat, I promise. Tired Mark is here. What is up, brother? How angry are you tonight? Are we going to see the big green machine? What's going on?
Nah, no big green machine tonight. A little on the tired side, a little on the hurting side. So if I have to stand up, you might hear a little bit be whine or something like that. But no anger tonight. No anger issues.
Too bad. I always love that big green guy. Mark D with C is back from his trip, and he's got some stuff to show us tonight. What is up, brother? It is good to see you. Welcome back to Clobberin Times Comic Book Roundtable. How was your trip, brother? Tell us a little bit. Catch us up a little bit with what's going on.
Yeah, so it was our 30th anniversary. So thank you for my wife for putting up with me for 30 years. And I always tell her it seems like just yesterday that we got married. It doesn't seem like 30 years, but
I think your mic switched really quick. I think you're. I think so.
Check my mic settings. Let me check my mic settings there. Yeah. You know, I've got Chris there thing. Yeah. Let's see. Did it switch? Well, it says it should be the right mic.
Okay. All right.
Can you hear me, or can you hear me now better?
No, I can hear you. It's just like you're almost like it's echoey. I don't know what's going on. It's okay.
Damn back here. But anyway, let me turn my gain up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. But does that look any better?
You're all right.
Fantastic. The worst thing is bad audio.
Now it got worse.
Yeah, now we barely hear you at all.
Why don't I?
Yeah, I can't hear anything now.
Sounds like he's
It's
whispering now.
interference.
Yeah, it sounds like you're whispering.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I switched to my headset mic. All right, we'll use that for a second. But sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I was in Switzerland for 2 weeks, the 30th anniversary. So thank you. If you guys didn't hear, I said thank you to my wife for putting up with me. God bless her.
For 30 years, man. She deserved like an award, like a
Yeah.
statue. Get her leg statue. They love that shit.
For sure, my God. I mean, just and you can see all the stuff I have in my room, and it kind of segues out in other rooms in the house where it's not supposed to be. You gotta respect your spouse, right? She doesn't want comic book stuff everywhere, but I kind of put action figures on shelves and stuff, and they end up everywhere. So, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, it was a great trip. I did hit a comic book shop in Switzerland. I didn't buy, it was almost all trades there. And I just bought. They had a few floppies. I don't know if you want me to show it now or.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Let me introduce everybody, and then we'll go right to you. You get first spot on the floor.
Fine, yeah. But that was that was a lot of fun, and it was a great trip. And if you ever have a chance to go to Switzerland, my God, is it gorgeous there? You can travel by train. It's fantastic. You don't have to have a car if you go to the big cities, and it's just like you're on the train. You just don't need to just look out the window. The scenery is so gorgeous there. So, and the food is great, and it's just a really well-run country. And I got to go into the mountains. I went to see where they filmed the Eiger Sanction. We went up onto the Eiger. I didn't go on it, but you go by, you see it. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe these guys are climbing the north face of the Eiger. So, just a lot of fun. And no, Snort, I did not bring a Rolex back for you. Sorry, and all the chocolate's like almost all gone now. Brought back like so much chocolate. And hey, Claude says give her a Galactus figure. I'm like, you start, when you have a chocolate bar and you take one piece and you take another piece, and then by the end of the night the bar is gone. So yeah. And hail to Paulie's minion. Yep. Oh, she ordered a picture for me. Thank you. Yep. That's awesome. So yeah, why don't you say hi to everyone else? But yeah, it was a great trip and great to be back. So thanks.
Heck yeah, brother. Heck yeah. I'm glad you had a good trip in 30 years. Congrats. I hope you get 30 more, bro. I do.
God willing. Yep. Thank you. Yep.
God willing. And then she'll put up with you for 30 more. Yeah. That's keep her. Classic Comics is here, ladies and gentlemen. Classic. How are you doing? What have you been up to? What's going on, brother?
Well, just been very busy with my NP program, so I haven't been uploading a whole lot lately. Probably won't really do a whole lot until December, probably. But glad to be back and ready to go.
Yeah, and of course, the man who likes to blow shit up 24/7 days a week, 24/7 Fusion Media. How are you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Man, it's good to be here, man. I'm just sitting here enjoying listening to everybody, man. I miss y'all, man. Just miss being here. So I'm just ready to see what the show just ready to see how the show goes for today, man. I'm excited to be here, man. Ready to make it happen.
Oh yeah. Mark, we'll start off with you. Let's see what you got. And a big welcome, of course, to everyone here. Awesome One Naptoser, Chris Berger, the Rancher Benches, Joe Dog, Mark D with the C's in chat, but Mark D with the C's here too. Oh my God, he's in two places at once. FKHC 2005. Pat S, brother Pat, it is so good to see you. Claude Sailing, my brother Claude is here. What is up? Ripping it up. Apollome's Minion and Puppers. Good evening, Apollome's Minion. It is so good to see you. Story time with Psychodorp 9. And we've got Akimi Mara is here. Good evening, Akimi Mara. All right, I don't think I missed anybody. No, we got American Patriots Pad. What is up, brother? It is good to see you. Let's kick this show off and let's see what Mark's got for us tonight.
All right. Well, first of all, shout out to Sean Estep. I did an unboxing my channel, but he sent me all these FF figures, and I don't know, Mister. He came in the box of the Trump 2024 sign with Mister Fantastic there, but I don't know how that was a special edition. But yeah, so another shout out to Sean for sending me all those cool figures. And I was in the I started talking about shopping before the show. Oh, there goes Mrs. Fantastic. The grocery store. There's always something that you got to buy, right? And I'm walking
Right.
down the aisle and I see the classic '66 Batman logo. Like, you bastards!
Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So I grabbed that. That's why I'm typically not supposed to do the shopping because I see stuff like this. But it's kind of purple. But anytime you see the '66 Batmobile, you got to buy it, right? I mean, so. But yeah, so I was in the comic book shop in Switzerland, and I kind of planned it so we would go for drinks. I looked at the map and in Google Maps, I always search for like, where's the comic book shop? And then I'm like, oh, there's a bar next door. So I went to the bar. I'm like, oh, I think there's a comic book shop next street over. Let's check it out. So this is, I just grabbed a couple of floppies or just to buy something, but it's, I think it's German. So it's Civil War art by Ron Garney. So it's Marvel Deutschland. So it's Marvel Germany. And I think what they do, they're just reprinting the books. I think it's probably the same. I'm guessing the same issue, but it's kind of cool to see Captain America speaking German. So talking to the shop owner, he said there's only like 4 or 5 Marvel titles right now that are actually still floppies, and the rest are just trades now. And he thinks that in Europe probably trades will disappear. I mean, floppies will disappear pretty soon. But that was a fun. I just said, let me grab. Well, there's Madam Web. That doesn't look like the actress there. That doesn't look like Madam Web. But it's just
Sure
fun to
looks like the one from the old Spider-Man series back in the day, the old animated series.
right that we should have gotten in the movie. Yep. And talk about wasting Sydney Sweeney in a movie, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, how big of a hit would that have been if it was just a Spider with her? And here's just another. I just grabbed a couple, but everyone remembers Civil War. And there's a really cool poster. I don't remember if this came with the poster just in Germany or
I've got
yeah,
that. I've got the American version of that. I don't have that. And I
did it
bought
come with a
mine new,
poster?
still wrapped up. Yeah, I bought mine new, still wrapped up, and I don't have that.
And the poster's in German. The only thing is you gotta, when we're kids, you'd always rip the poster out. You take the staples out, and I won't do that obviously, but or you could, you fold the staples and you take the poster out. It looks probably a pretty cool poster. So, but yeah, that's just kind of fun to talk to the shops and see. But I was hoping to find, more shops that had lots of toys or, oops, sorry, just different, different floppies. And of course, I've still been buying floppies. So let me show you. Well, I got the camera on. I'll show you my latest stash. We can make fun of Mark's new comics, which is one of Clobberin Tom's favorite things to do. So we got this is Captain America. So is that Alex Ross or is that no? Who's on that? Could that be Alex Ross? So new. I know Claude Minimus was gotten this one, I think. And Clobberin Tom's love Monel. Nightwing. Deadpool team up. So they have a ton of alternate covers for this one. This Hulk cover is hard. I just do not like this version of the Hulk drawn that way. It's just
No, he
really
looks
bad.
weird. He looks like
With
the
that hair.
Hulk. He looks like an old version of the Hulk that's in the Wolverine book where everybody's dead. Old
Oh,
Man Logan.
Old Man Logan. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
looks
can see
weird.
that. Yeah. And his head is way too small for his body. Yeah. But I mean, none of these are. Let's say it's okay. It's serviceable, but doesn't make you a detective. It doesn't make you want to buy the book. This one I think is okay. Doctor Doom Avengers cover. I know what you guys think on that one. Then we got Action Comics, Sands of Time. And we got Conan. I guess yeah, that's safe. She's covered up.
Conan. Dude, I've got a different cover than that one for 16, but every single copy of that, I've loved them all the ones I've gotten, and I've gotten up to 16 or 17, I think. And every single one of those I've got I love it. I absolutely love it. And the bigger one,
Oh, the magazine or the
the magazine size one. Yeah.
magazine? Yep, yep. I haven't gotten those. And then yeah, Nick Weiser. You guys were telling me how good this was. So then I think I started issue 3 or 4. There's a few more here. There's another action. You see, that's none of these covers are like, oh, this is awesome. You know, when you look at like a Bronze Age or Golden Age cover or even Silver Age, yeah, yeah. Like that's like not a good Nightwing cover. And I need therapy, I guess, to stop my run because I have every issue of Nightwing. And I just like Ultimate Spider-Man's been a big hit. This new I don't know if you guys read any of these Ultimate Spider-Man set in the future, an alternate future. Peter and Mary are married and have kids. Anyone read any of these? Or these have been
I
actually
haven't.
pretty decent. Yeah, it's actually been pretty decent.
Polly, I have not. I will go out and check in front of the door, but I haven't gotten anything today. Maybe tomorrow. I will keep an eye out.
Classic Scotty Young art. I've been buying all the Scotty Young alternates. So I buy from Atomic Empire, so you can go in and tell them what alternates. You know, if you want an alternate cover. And I've been getting all these, Disney characters. This is Avengers, or this is the classic, X-Men back together again cover with Black Widow, Wolverine, and Captain America. Was that Jim Lee who did that original cover?
Yep,
I think so.
it was. It was
Yeah.
Julie.
And I'm a sucker for anything goofy, so I like Goofy with the spoons. Couple more here, so we got like these detective covers, just so. I mean, yeah, maybe it's not bad art and in and of itself. It just doesn't make you want to reach out and buy the book. They've been so dark and depressing. It's just
Yeah. Why? What's the drive to get them if they're going to be just depressing?
yeah. I mean,
I like that cover.
or-
I actually like that cover. That cover looks neat.
it's cool, but I'm thinking like in terms of a kid like grabbing
yeah.
it off this newsstand versus I guess they're all geared towards adults now. But yeah, with the Batman, the art it's cool art, but it's just not like I'm thinking that myself as a 12-year-old like I wouldn't appreciate that, I guess. Yeah,
No,
This is
I get
more-
what you're saying.
yeah. This is something easier to grab onto. And who doesn't like a gorgeous redhead, right? So,
Right.
but still, the art's a little cartoony, but I can live with that one. And yeah, here's the last one's a Batman cover, but it doesn't tell a good story on these covers. It's just I don't know how to put into the best words, but there's just not just not something like, oh wow, that's so cool. Yeah. So just grab off my wall here. I've shown you guys this. Everyone knows the Infinity Gauntlet, of course, but just you look at that, you just want to stare at this cover and look at every every little corner of it and check it out. But yep. So that's my my comic book stash that Mike always would love. Clobberin Times always love make fun. And why are you buying that crap? You
Why
need
did you
help.
get this way?
Yeah. You need to see a psychologist. Yeah, it's your problem. Yep. So,
I don't
yeah.
think you'd have a problem with the Conan, especially if you read them. It's very old school, man. It's old school Conan. Like you always loved him.
yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, he would definitely love love the Conan. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
They haven't done really anything at all to like make me be like and throw it. I ain't picking that back up again.
Well, that's good. Yeah, good
Heck
stuff.
yeah.
Yep. Well, thank you, everyone. Yep.
Marky. Marky
Yeah.
Mark.
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
well, political. Do you have anything you can show us, or do you just want to?
Who, me? I don't have
Yeah,
anything. No, I'm not turning on my camera. I don't have anything to show. Well, I do, but I'm not pulling out. I'd have to
you
go
do.
dig it out. But yeah, I mean, I have a couple of trades laying around here that I got from a little shop in Houston. But other than that, I don't have anything major
Show
out
us
right
what you got in Houston.
No, it's a no. I'm not turning on my camera. No, 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 no. Plus, it was just the Infinity Gauntlet, the one that Mark showed, and let's see, Killing Joke, the hardback,
Good
Civil
book.
War, and what was that other one? That one that Clobby hates as a movie. Oh, Flashpoint. Yes, I picked up
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint. Yes. And I picked that up just for because I was thinking of Clobby when I saw. I was like, "Yes, I am channeling. I am channeling Clobby by buying this." But I haven't read that one yet. I've read the others. Well, I'm not reading Killing Joke. I'm not unwrapping it. No, Kimmy, you saw him too, so hush. At least I thought you
Do
did.
it. Let's do it. Do I have to go and get Louise Sparrow?
No,
Mhm.
no, I'm not turning on my camera. Plus
Okay,
my
so patriotic, baby. Give us a couple of patriotic.
my favorite ones. Of course, I'm not going to start with the obvious. I'm going to go with Vance Astro. But what was this? And I just had a brain fart. Major Victory. That was one of my favorite. Because I read Guardians a lot, the original Guardians. He's one of my favorite patriotic heroes. Even though he's in space and in the far future, but he is still one of my favorites.
All right, I've got something I've got to show. I got something I got to show Mark real quick because I actually left it. I left it out. I left it down here. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna show him on the round table.
Which one? You know you have
Mark
two.
D with a C.
Okay.
Mark D with a
Okay.
C. So just to preface this is sealed, and it's not getting open. So no, I won't show you what's in here. However, a whole box of these got found, and the guy was selling them for like nothing. So when I
Wow.
saw it, I was like, this was probably a year or two ago.
Oh, that's cool. Make it full. Can you bring in yourself? Yep.
Nimoy's
I
album.
know. Everybody's like, why aren't you selling on something Star Trek? But still.
Oh, it's comic book adjacent, and it's Clobby's show, named after Clobby. Oh, that's awesome. And that's a classic promotional picture of him holding the Roddenberry Enterprise that they just found again too in a storage unit. So it's going back to got back to Eugene. But that's an awesome thing. Yeah. So that's when was that out in the seven? Oh, that was out in
That was in the 70s.
70s, early
60s,
70s,
70s, late
Yeah.
60s, early 70s. Yeah.
That is, and it's sealed. That's beautiful.
And it's sealed in the plastic. It's like
Oh,
there's no bends in the corners. There's no damage. There's no cracking. There's no nothing. So this
Looks like
came
it
out of
is-
a box that the guy found, and there were like 100 of these things in this box, and he was just like,
wow.
sell,
Oh.
sell. But
Wow.
it's got
It just
all
came
the
out.
authentic.
I was gonna say, it just came like it came out of the Guardian of Forever. You step back in time and you pulled it into the future.
And we got let's see here. We got the theme from Star Trek, obviously. Alien, the original Alien. Where is Love? From the production of Oliver. Music to watch Space Girls by. Beyond Antares. Twinkle Twinkle Little Earth. Mission Impossible. Lost in the Stars. Where No Man Has Gone Before, You Are Not Alone, and A Visit to a Sad Planet.
No Bilbo
Oh.
Baggins.
No Bilbo Baggins. That's the one
no
thing
Bilbo
because I thought I was like, maybe it'll be on there. No, it's not. I've got to
That's
find that.
You know, you should. I've been buying frames at Michael's for albums, vinyl,
Yeah.
and you can buy like a 3-pack of them. And I have a bunch of vinyls on my, wherever I have room space left. But that's a great, especially if you're not going to open it. But that'd be awesome to display. on the wall.
Oh yeah.
It's a great
Oh yeah.
find.
You can get the wall displays. You can get it framed. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with your vinyl.
Was that at a flea market or just an old vinyl place, or where did you
No,
find that?
I'm kind of like, okay, so if you ever ask 24, 24, what did you do during the coup to get so many comics? He's going to tell you auctions, baby. Auctions.
Auction.
So I keep track of everything and I'm always looking for stuff. I'm looking for another Lord of the Rings set. I'm looking for a couple of old James Bond movies because I've got a bunch of them. They're all open, so nothing that's like sealed.
Yeah.
So, but to get something sealed, and he wanted, I mean, he was asking like nothing for it. So I was just like,
Was online or eBay
yeah,
or?
yeah, it was online.
Wow, great find. Yeah, that's awesome. Mars
All right,
making like the Spock singing Barry White.
Spock,
You had a good voice.
be a lady tonight. Do 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 do. Or Kirk gets a lady tonight. I bet you. Yeah, there you go. Kirk gets a lady tonight. But yeah, just the fact that both of them, him and Shatner, because I've heard Shatner sing before live when he started singing, what is it, Rocket Man? Because he did one of those. This was in Branson. I forget what theater it was at, but it was one of the big theaters up in Branson. He did you got to sit and watch Wrath of Khan. So you sat in the theater, like him up on stage, and you're watching Wrath of Khan. And after it's over, he talks about it. And you get to do, if you're in VIP, which I was like one row back on a couch, on this leather couch.
Wow.
You get to go up and do like a little meet and greet and talk to him. And, you know, you're like, hello, Mr. Shatner. And he's like, hi.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, he doesn't like to shake hands.
You just got to give him the Vulcan salute, I guess. Yeah.
Classic.
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to show off? Do you have anything patriotic you want to talk about? Best patriotic character, favorite patriotic series? Do you love The Punisher? I love The Punisher. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. I don't know if I have my other. I think I do. We'll switch real quick. Because, yeah, I can do that in the middle of the show.
I guess I just might mention, you know, of course, the first patriotic superhero in comics was The Shield. It was published, you know, by MLJ or Archie Comics. And, you know, I've been a fan of those comics since I discovered them in the early 80s. And actually, Captain America, when he first appeared, you know, he had the kind of triangular shield. And it looked a lot like the costume of the Shield character. You know, he kind of had that symbol on his torso. And they threatened legal action towards Marvel. And that's why in the second issue of Captain Marvel, Captain America suddenly had a round shield. So that's why he has that now.
Instead of the more like shield that looked like a shield. Was it Ultimates when he gets that like punched in? They put a hole in it. Some dude puts a hole in it.
In the round shield?
I don't remember. No, not the round shield. It's before he got the round shield. It's before it's in Ultimate.
Ultimate Event. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think it wasn't that. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure at the beginning. Excuse me. When he's still in World War II, he's got the regular looking shield, and he gets like punched through. And then he does the rocket thing, wakes up, he's in present day.
Yeah,
before he gets the round shield.
Round shield in the modern era. Yeah.
Yeah. So you only had the original shield for the first issue then, or?
I believe so.
Or you're talking as the original one where he punches Mr. Yahtzee, and then yeah, it's been trying to think of the name. I almost use the T word, but no. But
He got punched by an alien, yeah, who
he got
was dressed up like a Yahtzee.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fun
well, the
when you can
round.
remember stuff from back then. Clobby would absolutely hate that. He hated everything Ultimate. He was
Yes,
like,
yeah, yeah.
"Rah, Ultimate. Rah, rah, rah."
Ultimate suck. Yeah,
Love you. We love you. We do.
yeah. Don't strike us down. Yeah,
Yeah, please. We're smiling and we're laughing because we love you.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah. Because I was
god.
telling him how I like the Ultimates cartoon. You know, the first Ultimates movie. And then he's such a great memory. He would always pick out, he'd point out, things that were screwed up about him. Like, stop pointing that out. Stop being right so much because you're ruining the movie for me. But I did like that. I did kind of like that take, especially when it was separate too. So it was a different universe. And now they've pulled Miles Morales into the 616 universe and Spider Gwen. It's one thing that like you do your own thing. I think Ultimate Spider-Man, the original, was a huge hit back in the day,
Yeah.
and then,
Oh yeah.
so that was
Ultimate
telling.
X-Men, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, they were huge hits. And they had all kinds of their own stuff too, based on that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I didn't mind because it was separate, and then they pulled it in. Like you go to the store now, Miles Morales as Spider-Man is everywhere now. So
yep.
kids are going to think that's Spider-Man. We all said too. Eventually they're going to try to replace Peter Parker with Miles Morales. It's just probably a matter of time. So, but there were there were good things in the Ultimates that get carried over. Of course, then Nick Fury, became the ultimate Nick Fury in the MCU, and the original Nick Fury is almost almost forgotten, unfortunately. So it's it's a shame, I think, because that was such a cool character. Oh, do I have my artwork? Let's see. I went to from New York Comic Con, so I
Really
got.
quick, let me grab this super
Yeah,
chat.
keep going,
MD
keep going.
Geeks
Yep, yep.
Barn Grove with the $10 super chat. Thank you, brother, so very much. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. He says, I knew it. Election will be called by morning. He won the EC and popular vote. That has not happened for Republicans since 01. I'm having a good day. Long live the fighters. Long live the fighters, brother. Keep kicking butt. Keep taking names. Don't take any crap. And thank you. Thank you very much. MB Geeks Bar and Grill. This one's just for you. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Dave Bob says I can't keep up with all the new Hulks, Juggernauts, and such. No, it's completely gone off the rails with everything that they've done. So they just can't. They can't keep track of it. So how can you be expected to keep track of it?
Yeah, so speaking of old school Nick Fury. I was at Comic Con, New York Comic Con, a few weeks ago, and I got to meet Jim Steranko, and the cool part of it was, of course, I was wearing Mike's Clobberin Times uh, uh, Fantastic Four FF 51, this man, this monster shirt, and one of the artists at the table is like, "Come on over here, that shirt's amazing. I love that shirt." It's like that's wearing that shirt was such an end to open up conversation with people. I mean, people are always very friendly at Comic Con, but it's like people kept saying like, "Man, this shirt is that shirt's awesome," or "thumbs up," or "they love the shirt." So Jim Steranko was super amazing to meet, and then I couldn't believe it. Like, there's only a couple people at the table. I mean, there weren't that many people there. I'm like, there should be lines around the corner for Jim Steranko. I mean, one of the all-time great artists. So this was his concept art for Indiana Jones uh, before, obviously Harrison Ford was cast. But that's signed, to Mark. Best regards, Jim Steranko. And I look at his signature too. How cool that signature is, and he spent a lot of time, drawing it carefully. And just really really awesome piece. I got to get this framed up on the wall. But he was so nice to talk. He's like, "You're a man of excellent taste," and I'm like, "Well, I got to give my friend Clobberin Times credit." Like I said, Mike credit. My friend, it's my friend Mike's shirt, and yeah, it's just. I was telling him, your shield covers are just so amazing. Sometimes you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say when you meet these artists and creators, but they're just regular people too. So, but he had to sign up like no pictures. I was gonna ask to take a picture with him, but he had to. So I didn't want to ask. I don't know if it meant no pictures of it. Sometimes artists have no pictures of their artwork, so people don't copy their artwork. But I just think this is awesome piece. Just really cool.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah, it is.
Yeah, it evokes just the superhero aspect of Indiana Jones there too, right? It looks like he can take on the world there. So yeah, that was probably one of the highlights of the day there, meeting him and talking to. I don't know how old is Steranko now. He's got to be in the 70s at least, right? Or if
Yeah.
anyone knows
Yeah.
in the chat, but it's got to be. Yeah, he looks great, but it's just the history. The history that we're losing so many of these great artists that lived through the golden, bronze, and silver age of comics. So a lot of stuff is getting lost, and it's uh, it's just nice to meet him and be able to tell him, oh yeah, just appreciate your work and thanks for all the great artwork. So good stuff. Yep.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 24/7 Fusion Media. What is going on, brother? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Just working and just uh just trying to handle things the best I can, man. Just other than that, man, just appreciating the weather and just looking forward to being here, man. Been missing you guys, man. So just this is a great time for me right now.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What do you got tonight? You got something to show us? Do you want to talk about a patriotic hero? What do you got?
Oh man, actually, no, I don't have anything to show, man. I'm just well, shit, patriotic hero. I know, actually, Captain America's always been my jam right there, man. It's like when it comes to real patriotic character, he's always been the one. I mean, you have other characters that show their patriotism, but yeah, I just don't like how they did him in the last few years, man. But it's always been Captain America, man. He's been, he's been. I mean, I don't know. They have other patriotic people. They got teams out there, uh, but like Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters.
Freedom Fighters, dude. Yeah, I haven't thought about Freedom Fighters in forever.
I love those. Yeah, those are great. Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Sam. Then you had that one group from Marvel that was led by Bucky. It was him, Miss America, the Whistler, uh, and let me see.
Surprised you didn't say Stargirl 24.
Yeah.
I was waiting
Yeah,
on
I
that
mean, I mean, but see, the thing is Stargirl's not patriotic like that.
True, but she does wear those patriotic colors, so you gotta give her a little bit of love.
Thumbs up
Mhm.
for Stargirl for me. Yeah, and that was one of my ongoing jokes. You guys all know. Clobberin Times trying and Phantom's in the chat, trying to get him to watch the Stargirls TV series. He's like, and then and then I remember talking to me. He said, if you guys hadn't bugged me so much, I actually might have watched it, but just because of that, I'm not gonna watch it now. God bless him, man. the show actually had some really patriotic scenes I couldn't believe too. They really played up the patriotism in the Stargirl series. It's in the end ended on a very patriotic note with her taking the American flag and flying it back to like a water tower. I'm trying to remember the last scene, but it's like, oh my god, I can't believe a show in this modern day and age is actually patriotic. So yeah,
Yeah, why don't shy away from it. Just go with it,
Oh,
especially with characters that have been there and been doing this stuff forever. You know,
yep.
that's a kind of cool. It's kind of
And
cool
that's
picture.
and Stargirl was based on true to life character that was who's the creative start? Drawing a blank on that. Was it
Jeff John,
who did- Jeff
sister.
Johns? Like his sister was killed flying to Europe. That was it Flight 800?
Yeah.
And so that went down over Long Island. We won't get into all the other stuff with that flight, but my parents were actually flying to Switzerland that night, and my heart stopped beating for I heard the plane crash going to Europe. I'll never forget. God forbid, anyone who's gotten bad news like that, and then I saw it wasn't, obviously it wasn't their flight, but I was like, oh my, I can't believe this. So that she's actually modeled, and her personality in the comics is Jeff John's sister. So that's one character that won't get her appearance changed out. Yeah, tragedy, but he created a great character in his sister's honor.
And those are sometimes the very best characters we can get is when they base them off of real people to honor them.
Yeah.
Anything else? 24.
Uh, Liberty Legion. I guess y'all are not familiar with Liberty Legion.
No, that's you got me on that one.
Hey, well, nah, that's it, man. I'm
Okay. I'm gonna go with Superman just because I'm old and there's nothing like a classic. Yes, ma'am. I stand for truth, justice, and the American way. And they never need to change that. There's a reason why it's truth, justice, and the American way. Because he's a farm boy raised in Kansas. Obviously, he is in the Bible Belt, and he is very patriotic and a good guy. The last Boy Scout, whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
So as much as I love Cap, because I love Cap too, I do. I think Cap would probably be my second. I would call in for that, but Superman's got to be my favorite, and maybe it's because I've grown up as a kid and absolutely loving him. I don't know, but I mean, it doesn't get better than truth, justice, and the American way. It doesn't get better than this is the way it works, and if you lie, cheat, steal, do bad things, you have to pay the price. One of the greatest things I'll ever remember, and God, he'll probably hate me for saying this because I'm gonna bring up Death Superman again, is when Batman's like, or Robin is like, what are we gonna do to him, Batman? And Batman's like, it's his town, Robin, and we're gonna honor him on the day of his death with blah blah blah. And you're like, holy crap, dude. Yes, okay. We're gonna turn him in. We're not gonna beat the crap out of him and break every bone in his body.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn him in because that's what he would have wanted, to use the justice system. And I'm like, oh my God, Batman's gonna be like the one who carries on the torch. Obviously that didn't happen because they never had any plans to really kill him off. But it would have been a cool dynamic for Batman to go, I need to ease back because none of this crap is what he would have wanted. And he was my best friend. So always loved that. I really did. To me, it didn't get better than that. Even though Cap is badass, I love Punisher, obviously.
Yep.
But
Would you consider Punisher patriotic though, or
Yeah, he served.
It's certain, right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He served in the military, and it was a hell of a service it was. And he was extremely loyal. He didn't backstab anybody or any BS like that. He only took out the garbage. And I love the interaction between him and Daredevil. I always have.
Yeah.
Anytime him and Daredevil, even when Punisher went after Spider-Man, and I don't even remember what issue that was, when he was trying to hunt down Spider-Man because he thought Spider-Man was a bad guy. But I do remember reading that issue.
Was that his first appearance of the Punisher? I mean, his first appearance was in Spider-Man, but was he going after Spider-Man in those?
He was going after Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because he thought Spider-Man was a villain. He thought he was a bad guy.
Yeah.
He listened to Jameson too much.
Fake news.
Fake news,
information.
Right?
Picking on
Until they rewrote the Punisher's background. That's true. That is true. So, and that's one of the things I loved about Daredevil, the Netflix series Daredevil, was when he showed up and he was just, they're sitting there arguing about morality and what's right and wrong and whether this guy deserves a bullet in the head. And it was perfect for me. It was perfect because it was almost like what would happen if Batman and the Punisher had to work together. It's almost what it felt like. What happened if Batman and the Punisher? Because Batman's got a hard line where he's like, no, we're not going to do this. No, you don't just indiscriminately kill people. No, even if they've been bad, you know, you might beat the shit out of them and break every bone in their body, but you take them to the hospital afterwards. Punishers don't like that. He'll just, okay, that's it. You're gone. He'll go after you. And it's I don't know. A lot of that, you can take it however you want. They've gone completely off on the skull thing on this. I don't think you'll ever see this again.
No.
Not unless you can catch some of the old stuff. But obviously they've changed the character now. But I would absolutely say,
didn't they kill him? I was just reading articles, but I haven't read the issues. But didn't they kill him and make him a ninja, part of the hand or something ridiculous, and
yes,
change his symbol to be like an Asian / Japanese type symbol?
Yeah,
more demon.
And he's stuck in purgatory. Yeah, the demon. He's stuck in purgatory now.
So they've ruined him. They've absolutely ruined him because they can't let him be what he was anymore. They just can't. They can't allow it. Their little limited minds don't understand it.
Because everything. it became a symbol for the people that they don't like, unfortunately, right? So, it's not an exact analogy, but they're talking about Jessica Rabbit. Midnight's Edge. Tom was talking about how they can't make the creator of Jessica Rabbit, and they were like, well, we can't make another movie because of the way it's not her fault, but she's drawn that way. But they can't have a sexy character like that anymore. They gotta.
Nope.
If you look at like how they draw Tomb Raider now, I mean, it's okay to have a sexy character. I mean, the guys are all drawn, with skin tight outfits and all bulked up, so why can't we enjoy the women looking that way?
Because they don't look at it. Yeah. They don't look at it like a boys' brand anymore.
Yep.
And the way they look at it is, oh well, boys have been playing with He-Mans forever, so they're not going to mind the guys with the chiseled abs and not wearing their shirt. They'll totally get that. We can't have a fine-looking female in the mix because the girls will hate it. And these ugly, jaded, blue-haired are the ones that are going to be drawn to crossing that line. It's not the other ones they want. It's them. So let them have them. I don't care. I'm not. I'll go get older comic books and read those. I have multiple long and short boxes in the other room. I haven't even gotten to read yet. I have plenty of stuff to go over and read and look at.
Right.
I don't have to buy their new shit. Which for me is really weird because, I mean, for years, I didn't buy anything. Now I'm buying Conan. I've got some Transformers. I got some G.I. Joes. I got some comics. that I'm buying new and not buying back issues, because that's all I ever did. Every time I went in the comic book shop, back issue. What back issue of this you got? What back issue of that you got? What do you got? I never bought new off the shelf until recently, because there is some stuff coming out that's good. I think we can do that, Dave Bob. Emga. Hamburger. Yes, I think we can do that, Dave Bob. Oh, is Tommy here? What is up, Tommy? What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. Tommy from the Guinea Pig Collective comes in. I got to show you guys next week. I can't do it now because I'd have to hobble my ass into the other room. Hobble my way all the way back in here. I do have a scooter, but it's not in here. I've got Vinny's books. Vinny's books came the other day. So I've got those. They're ready to look through and show. I've gotta get in touch with him and get him back on the show and plan it, so we can go over some of Vinny's comic books. Because I mean, I am a happy Loki. When I got those in, I was like, dude, these are great. They're good. They're thick. They've got thick thighs, save lives. I think that's the expression. They are looking good. Vinny absolutely outdid himself. So I got to let him know that I got those and how happy I am with them. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. We're figuring stuff out. Test. I got a kit earlier this morning. You don't want to know what they want me to do with that kit. I'm about to send it back and be like, you can stick this, turn it sideways. So many tests. Yay. He does excellent work. He really does. So we're gonna go around the panel one more time. Anything you want to promote, anything you want to shout out, anything you want to show us, anything you want to talk about before we get out of here, now is the time. We're going to start and work our way around. So Classic, we're going to start with you. What is going on, dude?
Like I said, I've been pretty busy, so I'm not doing a whole lot for my channel. I do my Star Trek live streams, Trek Talk live streams, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. usually, and I should be doing one of those next Tuesday. And this Friday I'm going to be appearing on J-Man's channel, and we're going to be doing a live stream looking at the first 4 issues of the Avengers.
Nice. Hell yeah. So I'm about halfway through TNG at the moment, again, for like the umpteenth time. We watch like 1 or 2 episodes a night before we crash out. So still loving the Star Trek. I just don't watch current day Trek. You know what's funny? Who asked me? Okay. So we went to San Antonio convention, and I think it was Saturday night. I'm hobbling back into the hotel, and I went to get like a drink. I was like, you know what? I don't want to stop anywhere. I don't want to get out of the car. Let's just get to the hotel. They'll park the car, though, because they've got their own garage, and we'll go in, and they got that little snack. They got a little thing where you get like, frozen pizzas or whatever and take up to your room. So we're doing that. I'm checking out, and he goes, what are y'all dressed up for like that? I said, oh, we're at the space con. And he goes, do you think there's any hope for Star Trek? And I said, no. And he goes, not until they get rid of that Kurtzman feller, huh? And I said, yeah. He goes, they just need to get rid of that bad robot, that all of them people that came in and did the reboots, and they need to just start fresh. And I said, yeah. He goes, start where y'all left off with Voyager and Deep Space Nine and all that. And I was like, not bad. I could live with that. Naptosis said, I'd like to shout out King Stone Cold just for being a real one. You too, brother. Hell yes. You too, man. Guys, if you haven't checked out Nat Post's channel, check him out. He's got some gaming stuff on there. It's not a big channel. He's building up. He's working his butt off. He does some stuff every once in a while, but check him out. It's interesting. 24/7 Fusion Media. Brother, what do you got going on? What do you got planned? What's coming up? Do you have anything coming out? Are you releasing videos? Do you have new comics? Am I going to keep asking questions? I don't know. What's going on, bro?
Oh, not much, man. Just working a lot, man, and about to start, putting more videos out. And I'm just, trying to work on this new video that I'm editing right now. And besides that, just trying to get things going, man. Just working, like I said, just working, man. It's trying to stay busy. That's about it, man. That's what I've been up to.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, brother. And there's coffee in that nebula. Louis Sparrow says, I'm not sure who I would trust with Star Trek now.
Ron Moore. That's exactly who I trust it with.
Well, Moore's going to do, what's he doing? He's going to do a new series. He's not doing a new Star Trek series, but he's doing a new series. I just found out the other day. Oh, God of War. He's doing God of War for Amazon.
Cool.
So they went and got Ron Moore to do God of War because they couldn't work with the guy they had. I'm not surprised. He was a nobody. Why hire nobody to make a multi-billion-dollar show that's going to have a lot of money behind it that you need ratings for? Thank you, Jeff Bezos. Mark D with the C. What is up, brother? How are you doing? What you got going on?
Good. Yep. So, of course, I'm not using this mic tonight, but so I'm still covering Comic-Con, so I'm gonna have the fourth and probably final episode. And speaking of Star Trek, I went to all the Star Trek panels at New York Comic-Con. Watched the they had the last season. They had a premiere. They showed us the episode of Star Trek Lower Decks, as Clobberin Times would call it, and they had a panel in Section 31. And a lot of other things that they're going to be trying to put forward. But the state of Star Trek, unfortunately, is depressing. But I'm going to talk about that in my next Sunday Night Geekery, all the panels that I went to. And if you've missed any of the other ones, go watch them too, because they're showing a lot of stuff from Comic-Con toys and a lot of amazing cosplay. The cosplay at these cons these days is just phenomenal. I mean, Deeban Martin, if you saw, I'm sure you've seen some cosplay, but the Iron Men that were there were just incredible. And eventually, I get around to posting some videos from my trip, some of the cool places we went to, seeing the Matterhorn and Jungfrau Joe, which is if I'm saying it right, it's the top of Europe. You're at like 12,000 feet. Oh, thank you, America's Patriot Dad, for subbing. Much appreciated. And a lot of cool things coming up. So now that the election is over, I was really involved in that. So volunteering. So now I always say, hopefully have a little bit more time to have fun hanging out with you guys and getting some more videos out. Oh no, I do late night Fortnite on Friday nights. If you want to see some gaming, always hanging out.
You're not one of the Furt nerds.
Fortniter.
We're the Furt nerds. No. I'm just kidding. I tease everybody about that, especially.
Yeah, and it's such a fun hangout. Yeah, it's a fun hangout. And then I played with my son one time, and he's like, you're not as bad as I thought you'd be, Dad. You suck, but you're not quite as bad as I thought you would be. But thanks for having me. Yeah, it's always fun hanging out with you guys, and it's just it's great to be here and talking comics on Clobby's roundtable here.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Yep.
Tired Mark and Friends.
Classic comics till the end. Wasn't it? Or something like that? Or is that how the goes? I think.
Something like that.
Got this little deal coming up with Mary's Game Room soon. A little 24-hour marathon that we do once a year for Extra Life Charities. It's kind of in the planning stages. She hasn't really talked to me about it just yet, but we are about to start talking about the planet. I don't know when, but it'll be coming up soon. And we're trying to push that little bit of extra effort to getting her closer to her goal. She's She's about $900 away from her $1,500. So we're trying to push it. We're trying to push it to get
Nice.
it there. But we've got that coming up soon.
I think Adega just found out we were doing a stream. Good evening, Adega. Welcome
Hey,
to the
Doc.
Comic Book Roundtable. Hell, Doc. I was just a minute ago telling him I got Benny's books in. I can't wait to show them off, which I will try and do when I can talk to him and get him to come back over here one night. So, too many cookies. Too cookie. Nom nom nom. Too many cookies. I can see that. I can see that. It's too many cookies. Who's cooking? Who's making them? Or are you just getting them? Are you just getting them from the store, or is someone making them? Because if someone's making them, it's like they aren't surviving more than 5 minutes. Because when they cool, it's no, I got it fresh and hot. When you're like, nom, right away, and they're like, how do you survive all the heat? You're like, cookie, nom, and be quiet. Oh, hell yeah. He's like, my wife made them. Oh, yeah, those are the best cookies. Those are my cookies. I know at some point we got to do like a Christmas comic book. We got to do best like Christmas comics.
That's a good one, yep.
So it'll be a cold night in Gotham or Valhalla. Take your pick. I don't know. I'll just never get over Mr. Freeze, like in his little warehouse that he had, his little frozen warehouse. I love that. All right, we're getting out of here. 30 likes. Let's go. By all means, hit that like button on the way out, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with Thirsty Thursday because, by God, people are thirsty and they're blaming everybody. It's browns, it's blacks, it's pinks, it's oranges, it's whatever. Everybody's getting blamed for something because some people have a sore ass. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we'll be back with more Clobberin Times Comic Book Roundtable next week. Take care, everybody. Have a great evening.
Peace.
Later.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.